People hear your plan is ending and assume the same rules apply. They don't. Termination letters and non-renewal letters lead to very different outcomes, even though they sound similar. If you treat them the same, you can miss options without realizing it. Today, I'm explaining the difference so you know what you're actually dealing with. Now, both letters mean your current plan will end. That's the only overlap. A termination letter usually means coverage is ending mid-year due to specific circumstances. A non-renewal letter means the plan sponsor chose not to offer the plan for the next year, so coverage ends December 31st. Same outcome, different reasons, different rules. And that difference controls what happens next. Termination letters often come with short timelines. Coverage might end mid-year. Non-renewal letters usually explain that coverage ends at the close of the plan year. The date printed in the letter is your official timeline. Phone representatives can explain it, but the written notice is what determines your rights and deadlines. And timing determines what protections apply. Some letters trigger a special enrollment period called an SEP. That SEP allows changes outside normal enrollment windows. Some letters also include guaranteed issue rights, which affect Medigap access. These protections are not automatic. They only apply when the letter says they do. What matters, protections come from the notice, not the situation. This is a key point. The wording in the letter controls your rights. Two people can lose coverage for different reasons and have two different options. Verbal explanations can help you understand, but your rights come from the written notice. If there's ever confusion, the letter is your reference point. Bottom line, if the words aren't there, the protection isn't either. But this isn't random or hidden. Medicare uses consistent rules tied to written notices. The problem isn't confusion, it's speed and assumptions. When you take time to read the letter, most people can identify what applies to them. A common situation looks like this. Someone gets a termination letter and assumes it works like a non-renewal. They wait until the usual enrollment period. By then, the window tied to that letter has closed. This usually happens when people don't read the letter carefully or miss the enrollment window it triggered. That's why the letter type matters first. All right, here's how to approach it. When a Medicare letter arrives, start by identifying the type, termination or non-renewal. Then check the dates before looking at plans. That's where you look for whether the letter mentions an SEP or guaranteed issue. Once you understand how these letters work, the rest becomes much clearer. And if you want help organizing what to review and what to check, the Medicare Starter Kit is linked below. If this was helpful, feel free to share with someone navigating Medicare. And if you want more details related to this topic, check the links in the description. And subscribe for clear Medicare explanations each week. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.